In this video, I'm installing an AFR gauge in my Mini. I bought this AEM Electronics X Series Wideband. At just under 200 euros, it's one of the cheapest on the market, but according to the reviews, the quality is really good. It comes with all the necessary cables, a heated oxygen sensor, some miscellaneous bits, the all-imported sticker for that extra 5 horsepower, and detailed instructions. And of course, the gauge itself. I started reading the instructions, but I decided to just plug in all the matching plugs and figure out how many loose ends remained. Seven wires remain, and according to the instructions, red needs a switched 12 volts, black needs a ground, and that's it. The other 5 wires are intended for an ECU and data logging, which my 35-year-old Nugget doesn't have. I start with searching a good spot for the sensor. It needs to be out of reach for any moving parts and needs to be a couple of degrees above horizontal. I'm going to fit it in the link pipe and not in the manifold. It seems like a good spot and I won't need to remove the carburetor, exhaust manifold, etc. to weld in the bung. With a step drill, I drill the hole as big as I can, and with a die grinder I make it a bit bigger so the bung fits nicely. After taking it into place, I did a quick test fit on the car, so I know it's ready to be welded in for good. I'm feeding some welding wire between the subframe and bulkhead so I can attach the wiring harness to it and pull it through. That way, the wires should be far away from any hot and moving parts. Now it's just a case of feeding it through the bulkhead into the interior. I'm going to screw the gauge holder into the plastic surround so I don't end up with a dashpad full of holes. To wire up the black and red wire, I'm going to splice into the wiring of my voltmeter. It's right underneath the AFR gauge and already has some switched 12 volts. With some handy little clips, I wire them up in no time. After that, it was ready to test. Oh. Turns out I connected to the light circuit of the gauge. Of course, I saw the plus and minus, but didn't notice the light symbol at the back of my voltmeter. After swapping over the positive plug, everything works fine. I cleaned up all the wiring with some heat shrink and added an inline fuse as per the instructions. Now it's just a case of putting it all back and zip tie the excess wiring to the bottom of the dash. I can finally see what my engine is doing and make some adjustments to the air-fuel mixture if necessary. Of course, it also looks really cool. Thanks for watching.